Coming up on Softball 360, we take you to the Kendrick Carpet City Classic in Dalton, Georgia. Get an inside look at the tournament through the eyes of softball player Chad Bryant. Will Chad and his team have what it takes to win their division? Stick around to find out. And then, the Long Haul Bombers Home Run Derby competition is officially underway. The guys go to the big league home of the Florida Marlins. Then, this week's Fast Pitch Focus, we'll meet the Bulldogs of Mississippi State and their pitcher Stephanie Comeaux. She explains her unusual pitching technique.
I'm the only player that I know of that pitches behind my back.
And finally, 3 of the Long Haul Bombers traded their bats for miniature golf putters. Rusty Bumgardner, Jeff Hall, and Johnny McCraw battle it out on the putting green.
Get it, man. Make sure you got that.
Welcome to Softball 360. I'm Julie Donaldson. We're excited to be in Miami, Florida at Dolphin Stadium, which is the site of the very first Long Haul Bomber Home Run Derby competition. But before we get to all that player action, we want to introduce you to a softball player named Chad Bryant. We followed Chad and his team through a World Softball League tournament in Dalton, Georgia. It's a segment we call Who Plays the Game?
I've been playing softball for about 15 years. Been playing, start off playing church ball, then the summer league. I've been playing baseball and softball together for about 20 years.
The time has come to take a leave of absence. Hours wasted.
Basically, what we do here at the plant, we manufacture brick. We all the way from mining our own clay to making it, to burning it, and packaging it, and even shipping it out. So I've been here for a little over 9 years now. Actually, I started coming in. I was sweeping floors, been what they call a floor man. It took about 2 years to become supervisor.
You know, we've been watching Chad for years. He used to play back with Cherokee Brick 7 years ago, I believe it was, and he was good then. We were playing C and B at the time, and he's got real good hands. He's got good eye-hand coordination. He's got a real good stick, sometimes too good. Probably the trophy that meant the most to us at the time. That was when we were coming up and building a good softball team, and we kind of hit it back in 2001. That's when we started really playing big-time softball. Every time I win one, I got to take one home. So I got a shed full of them at the house. I got them in my house. My wife makes me take them back outside. You know, it's a lot of trophies, and you know, we try to keep the ones that are real partial to us up here.
This beautiful complex in Dalton, Georgia, I got a call from the Parks and Rec up here to throw in a tournament, and we're going to be back every year. It's a beautiful complex. They got 10 fields. They drain great. We got a little bit of rain, but we're playing. Well, they want to all go to Panama City at the end of the year. They want that shot at the money.
I play softball. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the game. I enjoy just bat practice, just working hard to play, meeting new people, able to travel. That's a good thing about playing softball. And we don't play buddy ball, but it's good to play with your friends. And we all get along, got good chemistry. We back each other up. Some of them I've just gotten to know this year, just met, but a few of them I've known in the past, and we're all good friends.
Hey, way to step it up right there, guys.
That's how you make it do what it do, baby.
Hey, cause that's a good team we just beat, guys. We got a rest right here, guys. All right, guys, team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team. Yeah. Good job, guys. Good job.
We're having a good time. We done won 2 tournaments this year, hadn't played but 3. And we're waiting now for the finals, the championship for this tournament.
Good job. Boy, J-Lo. Wow, good job. Scott, good job. We're still going to have more. Let's go. Get that. Let's go. Hey, guys, what a fight back, man. That's a tough one right there, bro. Ain't gonna be easy.
Good job, guys. What about
Team 03, guys. 1, 2, 3, 3.
The hours wasted. Gonna take a leap. Gonna take a leap of faith in the endless water of blue and crashing. I cannot see across it.
All right, that's it. We'll see you in Panama City.
Walk across the lake tonight.
Congratulations again to Chad and his team. Of course, we'll check back with them later on in the summer at the Mike and World Softball League Championship, which is going to be held in Panama City Beach, Florida. Now, do you think your team should be featured on our show? Well, send us an email at iplay@softball360.com. Now, here's a look at some other winners from Dalton, Georgia, and from other tournaments around the league.
One, two, three, team! Good job, guys. Good job.
Coming up on Softball 360, Mississippi State takes on the Arkansas Ladybacks. Pitcher Stephanie Comeaux shows us her trick behind the back pitch. But first, the Long Haul Bombers take over Dolphin Stadium in Miami. And Bomber Jeff Hall gives us his slow pitch hitting tip of the week.
Softball 360 is brought to you by Mike in Sports, technology without limits. Trump, the official ball of the WSL. Field General, catch what your glove has missed. And Softball Today, the official magazine of the WSL.
Congratulations to Field General's MVP of the week, Joe Sturber. Sturber was the lower division MVP for AB Express as they won the World Softball League Spring Madness Tournament in Fairborn, Ohio.
Welcome back to Softball 360. Now, earlier in the week, the Long Haul Bombers held a home run derby right here at Dolphin Stadium. Of course, I was there to catch all the action as the guys in red officially kicked off their 2005 stadium tour.
Here we go again.
We're in Miami, Florida at Dolphin Stadium, home of the 2003 World Championship Florida Marlins. This is the very first home run derby, so let's go see how the guys are going to kick the season off right.
Come get some.
Before the Marlins would take on the Cincinnati Reds, it was a showdown between Team Easton and Team Mizuno. The Long Haul Bombers 2005 Home Run Derby Challenge was officially underway. Here's how it works. Each player gets 15 pitches. Each home run is worth 1,000 points, except for the final ball, which is worth 2,000 points.
I'm ready.
Batting for Team Mizuno, Jeff Hall and Rusty Bumgardner. Swinging for Easton, Scott Brown and last year's Home Run Derby champion, Brett Helmer. As usual, Louisville Sluggers' Andy Purcell would take the mound.
So who's going to win?
Me.
You like that?
Of course.
Scott Brown's confidence would serve him well. He kicked off his season with a vengeance, launching bomb after bomb. Brown would finish the day with 12 out of 15 for a grand total of 12,000 points.
It could be enough. These guys might overswing a little bit how far I was hitting them.
Following Brownie was Team Mizuno's Jeff Hall. Hall started strong by annihilating his first 4 pitches into the upper deck. But unfortunately, his momentum wouldn't last. Hall ended up hitting 5 bombs for 5,000 points.
Started out strong, and first 4 or 5 swings felt good, and then just topping it. That's one of them things. Enjoyed it, had fun. You know, that's what we're here to do, put on a good show for the crowd.
Are you threatened by any of your teammates out here?
No, never.
Up next, Brett Helmer. And he was ready to follow Scott Brown's lead and represent Team Easton to the fullest.
Team Easton's winning, and Brownie, I think the 12 is going to hold up today.
So Easton's better than Mizuno, you're saying?
Well, isn't it obvious?
Helmer ended up blasting 8 bombs, giving his team a solid 20,000 points.
And I'm glad I'm a pitcher and don't have to face these guys. These guys are humongous. They really are.
Then it was time for Rusty Bumgardner.
I'll tell you what, Baumgartner's body, I mean, he's a freak.
Once the Marlins were Rusty's team, he hit the first 2 home runs in Marlins spring training history. Rusty, no stranger to Dolphin Stadium, but to defeat Team Easton, he would have to hit a perfect 15 out of 15 out of the park. The big man from North Carolina would go on to hit 7 out of 15, giving Team Mizuno 12,000 total points.
Bad day today.
Why? What happened? Come on.
I don't know. It's just one of those days. Just couldn't get it going.
I'll say, what can we expect from you in the future?
Better than that.
A better day.
That's right. Better day.
Dun, 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 the champion!
Yeah, I told you I had enough. I knew those other guys didn't have it in them today.
Is this any projection of what we can expect upcoming season?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to win every event.
After the first event of the Long Haul Bombers Home Run Derby Tour, Easton takes an early lead over Mizuno. Team Mikan and Team Combat will be getting into the action on our next episode.
I'm surprised. I'm excited to see that.
Here we go again.
I'm the 2004 Triple Crown winner, Jeff Hall. Here are my tips on how you can become a better hitter. All right, next we're going to talk about stance. First, I'm going to show you where I stand. I stand up on the plate. The reason for this is I've got quick hands. I can explode through the ball. I've got an open stance. I crouch down when I'm hitting, so my stance is going to be just like this right here. When you see me on the weekend, right there is my stance. And the reason for that, I'm open so I can see the pitcher better. I'm squatting down here, so when I come through the ball, my first step automatically has got to go towards the pitcher.
Still to come, we put the slow pitch spotlight on long haul bomber Johnny McCraw. But then things get ugly when he challenges Jeff Hall and Rusty Baumgartner to some intense mini golf competition.
Johnny's always been known as a cheater. Team Combat.
But first, we'll check out some fast pitch action at Mississippi State University.
Keeney, and I play shortstop for the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers, and you're watching Softball 360.
Welcome back to Softball 360. Now, we're the only television show that's exclusively devoted to covering all aspects of softball. So far in the show, we've covered a lot of slow pitch, so we're going to switch it up a little bit and go with some fast pitch. Last week, we sent our cameras to Mississippi State University, where the Bulldogs were about to take on the Ladybacks of Arkansas. Here's this week's fast pitch focus.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Today, the women in maroon are taking on Southeastern Conference rival Arkansas. Perfect weather and a capacity crowd, the Bulldogs are one game away from sweeping a weekend-long series against the Ladybacks. Meet starting pitcher Stephanie Comeaux.
My favorite softball moment was the first time I pitched behind the back pitch for a legal strike. Coach said it was legal, but they were saying it's illegal because I was the only one who threw it. And Coach sent a letter and all that, and they had a meeting about it, and they weren't going to make a rule that just for one pitcher to make it illegal. So they said it's legal, and I pitch it now. I'm the only player that I know of that pitches behind my back.
I'm one of the national team coaches, have been for the last 8 years on the national team coaching staff, working with Coach Candrea. We got a little freshman, Courtney Burrs, who plays shortstop for us, that I think definitely is at that level, national team level.
I ended up coming here because I liked all the girls, and I really liked what Coach Miller was doing with the program. I really like our field. That's one of the reasons that I came here, and we're getting our new building, our new indoor facility.
Yeah, this is a new softball building that we have under construction exclusively for our use of the softball program here. We've got a team room, clubhouse, VIP lounge, storage, locker rooms, training room, equipment room, and then an indoor practice facility all under one roof.
Tied 1-1 in the fourth. Freshman standout Courtney Burrs blasted a solo shot. It tied the school's freshman home run record and gave her team the lead. Relief pitcher Reagan Blake held off the Arkansas offense to seal a 2-1 victory.
Our thanks to the ladies at MSU for letting us come and visit, and congratulations for sweeping the Ladybacks over the weekend. Now, if you want your fast pitch program featured right here in Softball 360, just send us an email at iplay@softball360.com.
Up next, get to know long haul bomber Johnny McCraw and witness the competition of the century at Adventure Park in Gastonia, North Carolina.
You just got a 3 for cheating, both of y'all. You're right.
Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA, the national governing body of softball, Hyroflight, the microwavable bat warmer. Heat up your game and go to batwarmer.com. And Tonell, the official shoe of the WSL.
The Long Haul Bombers are known as heroes to Slowpitch Softball, so throughout the season, we're going to get to know them a little bit better. At our very first Slowpitch Spotlight, we're going to take you to North Carolina to visit with Johnny McCraw.
Well, hello, 360. Welcome to Johnny McCraw's house. Come on in. Let's get it on.
Do you think he's the best?
Him?
Yeah.
No. By far, me, I'm the best.
Johnny McCraw was up next, and he was hitting bombs. Finally, it was time for Johnny McCraw.
John McCraw.
Johnny McCraw. Johnny not only tied Hank with 9,000, but destroyed Helmer's longest shot by annihilating a ball that hit the top ring and went out of Safeco Field.
Every dog has his day.
Well, actually, I grew up, right down the road here in Gastonia, North Carolina. I went to high school at North Gaston. It's in Dallas, North Carolina. Played football, baseball, and basketball. Actually won a state championship in baseball in 1987. When I got released by the Astros, I thought about trying to go back and play baseball again. I thought, nah, it's time to go to work. So came back home. Jeff Hall, good buddy of mine, best friend from high school, was playing softball for Steels back then. In junior high school, me and Jeff couldn't stand each other. We played ball against each other. We were at each other's throats. Got to high school and we became teammates and best friends. And like I said, we won a state championship together.
Here's a little scrapbook that we've kept up with. When we won the state in '87, if you'll look here holding the trophy, that's me right here holding the trophy back in high school. And this fella right here to my left is Johnny McCraw. When I got out of baseball, Jeff said, "Why don't you try some softball?" And I thought, okay, I'll do this. And then I didn't know it was on the level that it is. I thought it was just getting out here with the boys and, sitting out in the parking lot between games and having a good time. But it was actually a whole lot higher level of ball than that.
Let's not forget about Elysian Reese, U.S. Vinyl, or the big boys from Kluver, Snap-on, B&J Logging. Anybody can take this thing.
And he goes to left field. Johnny McCraw nearly with the scoop.
It's my wife, Kimberly, my little girl, Addison.
Hey, Softball 360. Hey, Softball 360.
Well, we first met when we were I think I was 20 and he was 19 in college. And we went out for...
I got a boo-boo right there. I cut myself. My head is getting hot. It's getting hot. It's a tiger.
Do you want to be a softball player when you grow up?
Yes.
My little girl, it's unbelievable. If you don't have kids, and you may not know what I'm talking about, but my 3-year-old, that's my life now. She is my baby.
I'm going to be on TV.
Formal challenge here. After church tomorrow, $100 says I can beat Jeff in golf tomorrow.
I got my priorities straight. First of all, Matt, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna eat breakfast, I'm gonna go to church. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna practice softball, something I love to do. So to answer that, I will take Johnny on in putt-putt, but golf is no challenge.
Listen, I challenged Jeff to a golf match.
Listen, he
wimped out, so we had to end up playing putt-putt.
So why start now?
How in the heck would a man bring his own putter to the goddamn putt-putt course is beyond me.
So basically, I come out here as a referee.
Look at here.
Oh! Get down! Oh! You gotta be kidding me! Get it, man! Make sure you got that!
10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's a 37.
Ah! Combat wins! Imagine that! Johnny's always been known as a cheater, and it just proves it tonight. Nothing's changed. Nothing. There you have it on a Sunday night in Gastonia at 10:15 with Hall, Bumgardner, and McCraw. Now ain't no telling what's finna happen.
Thanks for watching Softball 360, the only show dedicated completely to softball and miniature golf. Way to go, Johnny. Of course, we'll be seeing more of him, Rusty, and Jeff as they trade in their putters for softball bats. Now, if you want more information on our show, go to our website at softball360.com. Thanks for watching.
I'm just going to be on TV.